Is RBI policy day. So whatever we discussed in the pre-market analysis, exactly the same happened. There is no rate cut. And when there is no rate cut, possibility of breaking that 23,500 is very less. There is no trigger. And we have seen last 2-3 days, there is a good rejection, which is coming from that level. Exactly the same. So when there is no rate cut, beyond that, there is some negativity also. Governor talked about possibility of future inflation, and that can be passed on to the consumers and the upcoming tough days, which is going to be issue of monsoon. Everything we discussed in the pre-market also. So initially we were on the call side, and then we shifted to the put side. I'll show you the chart, and then I will attach the complete live trade, how we entered right at the top on the put side. The moment he said, we decoded along with the live market mentoring participants, and that is the video that you're going to watch. We decoded every line that he discussed, and then we understood it is going to be a down move. Immediately we got also, and the beauty is that we entered right at the top. So let me show you what is actually happening here. Now we have taken a call trade here. This is 20 MA. So that's a technical bounce. And when governor started speaking, we got the bounce. And the moment he said no rate cut that we expected, then there is no fresh trigger. And then some negativity is also coming. In that case, we have added onto the put side. The stop loss is very simple, just above this or even above this. You'll be watching that, you'll be seeing that, and you'll be listening to that. I'm telling this is a stop loss. We can hold on to that. And this is a trade. So it is, the target is going to be your CPR and S3. This is the most important level. Look at this CPR and S3 Camarilla pivot. This is a bounce. This is again, you're getting the support. So exactly that is where it got the support. So the beauty is that we have captured the call trade initially, and then right at the top, we were able to capture the put, and your stop loss is very small and it's a big trade. And most importantly, we were able to decode. All the live mentoring participants, all the community members also were able to do good. And that's the happiest thing, because we were able to decode what governor is saying, and we got that trade. And then we were holding on to that with this as a stop loss, and you got it till this, beyond this, what is required. And then again, you got a bounce. But again, you got an opportunity right at R3. So it's a game between S3, and this we know we will get a bounce. Yesterday also, you got a double bottom. So here, once they came there, you got a technical bounce. Then the market is normal. It's not a non-event day. Event day became non-event day. And then it is a typical technical bounce, which you can expect from CPR and S3, which is very normal. You can see here, you can see here. So same trade. Then came to R3. Then you got the follow-up. And that follow-up went till this level, 23,280, and you can see last few days market is defending the 23,200 level, so or 300 level. Market is trying to close above that. So you got that bounce towards the end and came to 23,400, got a dip and closed at around 23,370. Though yesterday you got a close above, around 400 level. So today also, yesterday got about 400 level. So if you look at day before yesterday's close, that's around 390. Today's close 370. Day before close, it's around 400. Closing wise, if you see, it's almost similar, right? Nothing much. So beyond that, what we are going to show here is you can just watch the live trade that we have taken. So there is no reason to show you how and why we have taken the call trade, because call trade is not that interesting. I'll show you here we are exiting the call trade, and that is definitely in profit only. So you can see that in the screen. So the reason, of course, it's a technical bounce, 20 MA, it is staying above that. So it's a very easy one. There is no need to discuss. But how we decoded the commentary is what something which is very interesting. And you will see how we have taken this put trade. Okay. So that I'll keep it short. I don't want to, bring in everything that we discussed from the beginning to this, just this call trade and this put trade. Right at the top, we have taken the put trade. Okay, so watch this. And after that, if you would like to learn things in the live market, we have the live market mentoring program. I don't teach, in post-market or pre-market. There is nothing like, post-mortem, or I won't say we could have done this or we might have done this and all those. What we do is what I show you exactly during the market hours. When I take the trade, along with that, I'll explain. So that is going to be the real practical learning. So if you are here for learning, then you can get definitely in touch with my team and join us, and I see you there. exited this at 225. Okay, I got 219. It is unchanged. So nothing much is going to happen. Taken this put 148. I have taken. No change, and he's substantiating the reasons. And all these West Asian things are mentioning now. Reduce some here at 156. Reduce some at 162. He's talking about inflation pressure, future potential inflation and everything. That's why it kept unchanged. So there is nothing much we can expect on the upside. Still 23,500 breakout possibility is less. It can go sideways. Anyway, we got trade on both the sides. So we're done actually. Now I don't think much. Got an entry on the call here. Exited. Put entry also. We got almost 13, 14 points. Exited. Yeah, we can keep cost as a stop loss for this, or maybe 10 points. Yeah, I hope all of you have got that. Both 20 EMA trade, support trade, call trade, and the put trade. I still have this 130. Neither positive nor negative rate is the same, and whatever we know, this same thing is what discussing the geopolitical issues, future inflation possibility, like that. So that 23,500 breakout chances less, it should remain as resistance. Hmm. Added some more. 149. Uh, 500 could be a resistance. It is not going to cross that. Growth expansion is saying good connect. Hmm. Yeah, it's back. Let's see. Added some more at 138. 129 will be the stop loss. He's now talking about possibility of inflation, future inflation. That reduce. No, there is nothing much. So let's see 23,500 whether it will sustain above that. Added 130. Now the talk is slightly getting negative. Yeah, the external shock is very clearly mentioning. But just that we are prepared for all these, but that is not going to work out for us anyway. Let's see how the market is going to react now. It's just saying we are just domestically prepared, but the shocks are very much evident. We got a sharp projection, but premium have not moved. Now he talked about domestic growth outlook is slightly negative, downside. It's talking about inflation. Have 520. May go sideways, nothing much. Otherwise, downside. Upside is possibility is very less, because nothing special in this. Either go sideways or down move. Breakout of this level now is limited. Selling call option will be good. 23,500. So he's talking negative about inflation. Inflation can increase. That's not good for the market. We may get a dip now. Yeah, sharp reaction is possible downside. Hold on. Can be big. Okay, we'll reduce quantity. We'll keep this to 260. Can get big candles, Sanjay. Oh, you want to listen? Okay, just 1 minute.
I now move to liquidity and the financial market conditions. System liquidity, as measured by the net position under the LAF, stood at an average daily surplus of 2.63 lakh crore rupees since the last MPC meeting in April.
It may go sideways. Nothing positive, nothing slightly more negative it was in terms of inflation, in terms of growth projection also.
Measures
so chance of upside move is less. Either it will consolidate.
Liquidity in the banking system.
Just that you got a 20 MA bounce, that's it. Otherwise, it is higher possibilities that it will break.
Cash balances.
Yeah, since it was at 20 MA, I have reduced half.
RBI surplus and the return of currency during the monsoon season will aid banking system liquidity in the near term. Since the April meeting, the weighted average call rate traded within the policy corridor, while short-term money market rates, especially rates of CPs and CDs, commercial papers and certificates of deposits, moderated before coming under pressure again in May.
Well, this is important. Liquidity management.
Eased in April following the ceasefire announced in West Asia, but firmed up in May. Transmission in the credit market has moderated during March-April with some hardening in deposit and lending rates. However, it is still quite robust. The Reserve Bank going forward will continue to ensure appropriate liquidity in the banking system to meet the productive requirements of the economy and facilitate further monetary policy transmission. As per the latest available data, credit from all sources last year YOY grew by 15.4%. This is in comparison to 12.1% recorded the year before last. Bank credit, in fact, has been even more robust at 16+%, and it is broad-based as market-based funding became costlier. Coming to financial stability, the system-level financial parameters, as I mentioned in my last April statement, relating to capital adequacy, liquidity, asset quality, profitability of scheduled commercial banks, these continue to remain healthy as earlier, although there is some moderation in profitability as compared to the last year. Similarly, the system-level parameters for NBFCs too are very sound, with adequate capital and improved GNPA ratios. I will now speak about the external sector. It successfully navigated.
Yeah, it's over. Now nothing much. There is no positive, nothing much positive. So big up move chances very less.
A turbulent global economic environment. The surge in energy prices and persistent trade policy.
So either sideways or negative. Yeah, this is where I've added. $150. Can we get a big candle? We'll reduce some at 150. Yeah, I think with the quantity that we traded, it's very small, and this is very decent profit. Both sides we got also. We can close and stop. It should be negative, guys. I'll have to close a session by 10:30 today. I have another session. So I'll reduce some more, though my view is slightly more on the negative side. I'll just get out of this trade. Yeah, I have offline class at 10:30, 10:45. Yeah, I'm looking negative on either sideways or negative. Nothing positive. It doesn't see what I mean to say is there is nothing which can give a breakout of that 23,500. Go to that level, get rejected, go sideways. That could be scenario. Yeah, we traded both call and the put. This call, this is a call trade. And then put. We got a beautiful move right at the entry itself. And then again, we managed. Just that it is technical. It is now technical only. 20 EMA is holding. It is not because of RBI policy announcement or anything. It is like a non-event. Nothing much have happened beyond what we know, what we used to discuss every day. Nothing beyond that. It's just technical, like 20 EMA bounce. Yeah, I'll close the trade with the stop loss if they take. It is an area to add for me, but I'm not doing it because I want to close the session. Otherwise, yeah, it is an area where we can add if it comes. This is what we have. If stop loss is taken, I'll close. Yeah, added some here on 34. Yes. Huh, huh. Yeah, we can keep that stop loss and we can trail it. We'll sit for 5 more minutes. This RBI policy, that became a non-event. It's over. Now there is nothing in that. And now it becomes purely like technical, like usual. So for us, this is a important rejection zone. $45. Come on. 150. We'll reduce some here. 150. Let's close this, guys. It's time. Or will you be trailing it? I'm looking further on the downside. 20 EMA is broken. Can keep this candle high or this candle high as a stop loss and trail it. Yeah, leaving it to your choice. What we have is this. This will close. Both the trades did well. So I'll close this because I want to close the session. But in my opinion, you can just trail it, keeping either this candle high or this candle high as a stop loss. Okay. So thank you, guys. I hope all of you got this trade. Couple of trades. There is not much move, but still we got it, right? First we got it at 20 EMA. That's again a technical bounce, and then we got this one also. Right, guys. 1 lakh capital and 12,000 is decent. See you Monday.